Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and it is another stream. This time we're focusing on the Mandalorian list down in the description below. Now, this list is one I've been working on for a bit, really trying to upgrade the starter deck that came with Shadows of the Galaxy. And the Mandalorian is definitely an interesting one. If you're unfamiliar with his abilities, he says when you play an upgrade, you may exhaust the leader, and if you do, exhaust the enemy unit with with 4 or less remaining HP. 0 HP would they be dead. So it's a little slow. It plays how you would expect it. You're going to take take your actions a little bit slower. You play an upgrade, exhaust a unit. You're probably not going to hold initiative very often. And when he's flipped, he just doesn't have the exhaust, and then the ability changes from 4 to 6 or less HP. So the Mandalorian's an okay unit. He's a 4/7, comes out on 6 resources. His health is decent. You'll stay around for a little bit more, minus the Rival's Fall. But, you definitely had to make some things work here to have the deck have a little bit more consistency. We're focusing a little bit more on blue. If you take a look at the list, you can see there's a lot of blue and very few non-blue. And a little that's because we're focusing on Cruel and a lot of other characters from the Mandalorian show. I really wanted this to stay on theme as much to what the starter deck was doing, but not try to get too far away. There's an argument that you could go with Mandalorians for Mando, but then you're really changing the deck a lot more. And I wanted to kind of keep it still mostly together. So we're keeping Grief Kargas, Grogu's, the rifle, a few of the bounties, things like that. But let's just go ahead and put it to the test and do some playing. I've done a little bit of testing of this already. I like where it's at. There's some changes you could make as far as what would you throw in a sideboard would be a lot more control. A little bit more of that mid-range from 3 to 5 cost control. Things like make an opening, takedown, stuff like that. And you can add in a couple of other bounties like Wanted in here. But we're going to kind of show you the package here, and we'll go from there. Looks like something happened with my play test partner's Matt. Let's get him to fix that real quick. Hey Blair, either your camera slanted down or your mat slanted down there on the left. There you go. Perfect. All right, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and roll. I got an 8. Oh, 12's higher than 8. All right, looks like he's going to have the initiative there. I will be going second. We'll see what happens. I don't mind going second. I mean, this deck is already going to play pretty slow, so I think we'll be okay there. Do a quick cut. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we ended up in hand was a Grogu, a Kanan, a Public Enemy, which is 0 cost, Takedown, Grief Karga, and the Mandalorian Rifle. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. Takedown is a hard one because I want to hold on to that. Grogu I can get rid of if I really need to. Grief is going to pull more upgrades, and having Public Enemy isn't bad either. So he's going to mulligan, playing the Bosk Energy Conversion Lab there. So I definitely want to be mindful of who I put out because they're not going to survive very long. So Grogu's probably going to be the first one. Okay. Man, I just don't want to get rid of any of these. Let's try it. Let's try it. Grogu's going to take some damage for sure, but that 5 health is going to be good. Rifle can give him... Ooh, no bump there. It's hard with unique units against Bosk because Bosk's going to play those bounties that are going to reward him for claiming the bounty on a unique unit. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one. Bosk is also a 4/6. Let me just confirm there. Bosk is a 4/6, correct? Okay, so let's drop takedown. And let's keep Roku, Public Enemy, those for sure. It's really between Grief Karga and Kanan here. Mandalorian Rifle, I think I want to hold on to. You know what? I'm going to have time to pull another one of those out with Grief. So let's try this. So you're going to keep Grief, Grogu, Public Enemy, and Kanan. I'm ready. Ooh, initiative. He's taking initiative. Okay. We can play a little slow then. I'll play Grief Karga. I'm going to search the top 5 cards in my deck for an upgrade, reveal it, and draw it. Let's get him out there. Carl Weathers, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest in peace. One of my favorites. All right, we got Chain Code Collector, Mandalorian Rifle, Obi-Wan, and Top Target. So we got the Mandalorian Rifle back. Top Target's going to be able to heal our base or a unit. Let's go ahead and take the Mandalorian Rifle. Okay. So we're going to take Mando Rifle. And we will put these in the bottom in any order. And I'll pass. Draw 2 here. Force is with me and Luke Skywalker. Oof. Wow. Well, Luke's going to take some time. Force is with me is going to be nice on that Grogu. That's one of the reasons why I still want to keep Grogu in here, is to have those moments where Grogu does something big. Feels good. Feels like it would like in the show type thing. So. And a lot of people probably won't suspect it. Ooh, and there's the Dark Trooper. Okay. Okay. That's going to cost him everything. Pay 2 for Grogu. I'm going to pass. All right, nothing for me to play for 1. I might as well save Public Enemy for when I need it. And draw Razor Crest and Ezra. Ezra we're running 2 ofs in the deck, and Ezra's nice, but he's going to be a little bit later for us to play. I like having Ezra in here as one of the few yellow cost units, because he feels good if you need something on turn 3. He can play cards after he comes in. He'll attack, and he may show you some cards that you're hoping to see, as well as help with some other synergies in the deck, like with Cruel. Not only that, it helps Kanan heal you a little bit more. So let's see what's going to happen. If he doesn't swing with the Death Trooper, then at least we have an answer to get around. Not to get around it, but to exhaust it. Oh, ACL, no thank you. Let's see what it is. Okay. All right, Carl Weathers. He's gone again. All right, let's have some fun then. We are dealing with a... We can do 2. We won't kill it, though. Guess we can do this. 1, 2. We'll go 0. Let's play Public Enemy, and we're going to put it on, obviously, the Phase 3 Dark Trooper. There we go. All right. Oh, it costs us 0, so. Oh, and then exhaust using Mando's ability. So we'll exhaust the Dark Trooper after playing the upgrade. That's the whole point. So we got that going. Dark Trooper's exhausted. He has 2 resources left. He can throw a bounty on Grogu if he wants. Grogu's going to get the Mando rifle. And then he'll shield himself after he swings. Ooh, there's the silencer. Okay. All right. I'll pay 3 for Mandalorian's rifle on Grogu. Give him +3, +0. I'll swing for 3 on the Dark Trooper. And then I will go ahead and resolve the bounty, giving Grogu a shield. Probably actually flip that. There we go. Base takes 4. I'll take 4. I'll take initiative. Well, now I feel better with Grogu having the Mando's rifle because we have the forces with me. We just drew Village Protectors and another Razor Crest. Let's drop one of those down into the resource pile. 5 resources. Opponent's a little bit ahead of us because of the super laser tech, but that's okay. So we have a 3/5 unit, and we're about to double shield him and swing in. Looks like Boba's ready with 6 resources. I'm going to pay 4 for the forces with me and give Grogu +2/+2 and give him a second shield, and we're going to swing into Bosk for a total of 5, and I'll lose a shield. So we got a pretty strong Grogu now. Let's see what he does. Paying 6. Ruthless Raider. Oh no. 2 damage to base, 2 damage to Grogu. That's going to do some damage there. Let's make sure we're marking that on the base. Wow, 6 there. Okay. I'll take initiative. Now, I don't think Boss is going to want to swing into Grogu now. We're going to go to 6 to 9. We'll go to 6 to 9. I'll take initiative. What's Boss going to do? Is he going to kill Grogu or not? Probably not. I mean, he can if he wants to. Oh, he is. Okay. His big green guy versus my little green guy. All right, Grogu is out. Let's draw 2 cards. What do we get? Mandalorian, restored ARC. Oof, Mandalorian just a turn too late. He would have done some good work there. All right, we got to drop something. I really like everything here. Let's see. We're going to be at 6 resources. No upgrades in hand. So that just leaves us restored ARC, Mandalorian, Village Protectors, Razor Crest, and Kanan Jarrus. We can play Mandalorian just to have a blocker, but we could also do that with restored ARC, Village Protectors, and play about 5 cards, or we can play Razor Crest and grab something, which is probably what we'll do. We'll probably grab the Razor Crest and draw a upgrade from our discard pile, like a Public Enemy, and go from there. So let's go that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final card has to go down because we need 6 this turn. Sorry, Kanan, you didn't make the cut. You're good, but got to make some changes right now. All right, I have initiative. Let's go. Ruthless Raider has an HP of 4 or 6. 4, 6. Okay. I'm going to deploy the Mandalorian. Mando is out. We're going to see what I can do here. So it's a couple of turns away, but maybe the right thing to do. We'll see. Let's see what his play is now. I'm really surprised he wanted to swing in that Grogu. One more turn and we would have Grogu to have 2 more shields again. And fully healed. Timely intervention comes into play. What I was worried about. IG-11. Man, yeah, taking 6 from Mandalorian, or from what's his face? That's rough. That is rough right there. Okay, let's go. I just don't like it. I don't like it. 4. 4 for the Razor's Crest. I'm going to grab a upgrade from my discard pile and put it in my hand. So we can go with the rifle and capture something. That may be worth it, but I'm just not sure. Public enemy will give me a shield, and I can use it now. But if I use it now, I'm going to go a little bit slower. So I am going to grab public enemy, though. I'll take public enemy. I'm going to take some damage, but that's okay. I need to go first next turn. Have to go first. Okay. Swings in to the Razor Crest. He'll pass there. I'll swing on your base for 4 with Mandalorian. We're going to go from 9 to 12. 9 to 12, okay. I'll take initiative. All right. So change that to this. Draw 2. Grief Karga and Ezra Bridger. Don't mind that. We are at 4, 5, 6 resources. Feel pretty good at 6. Nothing else here. Let's go. IG-11, when he attacks, he can heal something. Is that correct? Deal 3 damage to damage ground unit. Got it. Got it. Okay. Oof. All right. Yep. All right. So we're going to have to block IG-11 here. Let's go. What is the play then? Let's play Public Enemy on the Ruthless Raiders, and when we play it, we'll exhaust IG-11. Okay, so we're going to try to hang in here a bit. We haven't taken too much damage, but more than I want, with no restore staying on the field yet. That's all right. Let's put some bodies out. Battlefield Initiate comes out. Okay. Gosh, 2 damage to a grand unit. That's dead. Wow. As long as he sees a bounty hunter, he gets it. That is a bummer on the Mando. Bummer. Let's flood the board then. Let's go. I'll play 3 for Village Protectors. Here comes Dengar. A little annoying. That's all right. Let's go 3 for Ezra Bridger. A couple bodies in there will help. Ezra hopefully will see something a little stronger. Bounty Hunter's Quarry comes on me, but that's all right. I don't mind that on Village Protectors. Bounty Hunter's Quarry, once he does defeat the Village Protectors, which he will, he's going to search the top 10 cards for a 3-cost unit and put it into play. So, a little annoying there, but I can deal with it. Should have a Dengar trigger, which deals 1, removes the shield. He'll definitely ping me with Village Protectors. I'll take initiative. Yeah, he's going to ping Village Protectors with Bosk's ability, which allows you to exhaust Boss to ping a unit with a, whatchamacallit, a bounty. So, but I'm going to take some damage right here. 4 damage right there takes me from 12 to 16. Then another 3 is going to take me from 16 to 19. Danger. How I wish blue-white had something massive to use against these type of things, like a large force wave. Wow, another timely intervention. Okay. Oh, gross. Dark Trooper comes in. Yep. Ooh, Boss Green, man. I feel like all I do is make an argument for Boss Green. So he takes 2 damage from the Protectors, gives them an experience token. He then gets to resolve the Quarry to get another unit. So what he did really well here is he held back a lot of these units, which is important. It's really easy to like go faster with things like Bosk and upgrades, but you really want to hold it down for like key elements like this. Like look how wide he went. We started this round with 3 units in play. He started the round with 3 units in play, and he's ending it with a total of 7. So he more than doubled what he had, and which is really good. Okay, draw 2 as he passes. Oof, rough. I got Mando. I don't think I want you, do I? 4, 2. That's a possibility I do. I'm going to drop Grief Karga here. We got Ezra. We got the forces with me. We got a public enemy here. We just got to make things work for us. Ding. Man, okay. Let's play 4 for the forces with me. And we're going to go ahead and put 2 counters on Ezra, give him a shield because he is a force user, and we will swing for a total of 5 into the Phase 3 Dark Troopers. Lose the shield. Patrick, Boss Green is your next deck? Oh man, I love that. It is fun. I looked at too many cards. I cannot play Luke Skywalker, so we're just going to leave him on top. Go from there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave the card on top with Ezra's ability, and goes to you. Yeah, Patrick, I'm loving Boss Green as well. It is fun. There's a lot of options here you can do. You can still keep some beaters like Maul or Vader. But honestly, like if you're having trouble getting the Vaders, Maul's still pretty solid. Yield target on Bridger. Wow. Problem again. A lot of unique units out there. So when he's defeated, he's going to deal 3 damage to my base. Let's put Public Enemy on IG-11, and we're going to go ahead and exhaust. Who hits the most? I guess IG. Yeah, ooh, this got out of hand real quick. One of the cards I do think sideboard is stuff like make an opening for a lot of these units. No, the shield got eaten by the Death Trooper. So if you pinged him, then yeah, it'd be just one on him. Patrick, it's very similar to Vader Ramp, except you swap some cards for more bounty. Yep, that's true. So true. And here comes Overwhelming Barrage. Oh, gross. Gross. Ruthless Raider gets the +2, gives him 6 to distribute. He got to deal 5 to Bridger, which more than enough. So Bridger dies. Dang, not going to get through this. Boss just has a lot of those small ping options, right? 3 to base. It's going to put me at, let's see, I'm at 19. So we're going to go to 22. Gross. All right, you got me at 22. I will play this Restored ARC. Man, running out of cards, running out of options. Now I know what I'm looking for. Base gets hit for 6. We'll grab another 5 here and switch that up. Yeah, I'll take the initiative before round 2 starts. Oh, brutal. Didn't even have to bring out the heavy hitters. We talked about this last week, Kim and I, about like IG-11 seems like good at that 5 slot. It hits the bounty hunter. It's not a card that wants to be captured in case there are some capture mechanics. It is a tough one, and it can just deal so much damage when it attacks. It's also not a bad one to ambush in if you really want to do that. So I think IG-11 seemed to be a good choice for Blair in this matchup. So, well, in any matchup, honestly. But again, Boss Green, I feel like it's good. It's probably tier 2 good, but I think the better of a pilot you become with it, the more comfortable you feel and the more games you'll get out of nowhere. Now, obviously, it needs to go up against some of the other Gauntlet decks out there right now. There's a lot of talk about Han Blue, which was all over everywhere for the weekend, but that's just kind of normal. There was a lot of hype about it in some competitive discords, and apparently everyone who went to the last big 1K event follows those discords because everyone played it, which is going to happen. So I mean, there's this part of me that's like, okay, do I just build the counter deck for Han Blue? Because it can be defeated. Like if Han Blue isn't that amazing, especially when you run it up against like a standard Palpatine control deck, it'll definitely have to make some harder decisions. But you know, there's some stuff out there. But we are focusing on Mando. Let's get this off of him, get him back in the game here. I think this time I really want to make sure I have a solid start. Cruel can give me that. Again, the problem is surviving. With Bosk having access to bounties to ping, there's a lot of early damage that can happen to some of my units. So if they don't have a good amount of health, I may not get to take advantage of those things. It's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to play Grogu first, because he had that 5 health, a little harder to kill, instead of Grief Karga. All right, we're going to draw Village Protectors, Rivals Fall, double Grief Karga, and a Grogu. Oof. Chain Code Collector, Village Protectors. It's not bad. It's really not. But really what I have to decide here is the Grief will die. Grief will definitely die turn 1, but he will get me a bounty card. I can play a second Grief, I'll get a bounty card on turn 4. Village Protectors can come out on turn 2. You don't want to give your opponent too much early. I'm going to mulligan. I think because I'm worried about Bounty Hunter's Quarry. If Bounty Hunter's Quarry comes out, we're going to run into some issues real quick. It only costs 1 to put the Quarry on there. Bosk pings me for 1, and then he pings me again game 2. So putting out something with 2 health, like Grief, doesn't seem super great. Turn 1. Again, Grogu seems fine. Cruel will be okay with that 3 health, but he's not going to stay in there very long to put more cards in my hand as much as I would like. This is, again, where blue-white could really use an overwhelming barrage or something similar. But I think making openings would have done it. Double Luke's lightsaber, Keel, Obi-Wan, and Kanan. Last card. Public enemy. Okay, okay. Let's drop a lightsaber. And I really want to keep Obi-Wan, but he's not going to make it. So we got to play a little bit more for the turns we have. All right. Okay, Keel will not die because he has 3 health, so he's not going to die quickly. Let's pay... I'll pay 2 for Keel. Restore 1, and on attack, I will discard the top card of my deck. If it matches, if the aspect matches my base, it'll go into my hand instead. Now, Keel is probably good against a lot of other decks besides Bosk, just because he can keep cards coming into your hand and getting that refresh ability, or getting more cards in there after this card ability having restore. I'll take initiative. So he plays Dengar. If he has 1 bounty, I'm going to take a lot of damage. He did not, thank goodness. We drew Ezra and Razor's Crest. That seems good. Seems good. Let's drop the Razor's Crest. Man, is that really it? No, we're on turn 3. We're not going to be playing Ezra yet. Let's drop Ezra, keep the crest. I'm going to keep the crest for the... and try to go space. Because this turn we're definitely playing lightsaber. So Luke's lightsaber will make us a 5/4. So pay 2 for Luke's lightsaber on Keel. And we'll use the Mandalorian to exhaust Dengar. So now we have a 5/4, which I'll take. Has restore 1. And we'll look at the top card of my deck, and it should pull mostly blue cards. As far as non-blue, we're looking at a total of 11. 11 non-blue cards. That can definitely be altered a bit, but that's where I'll stay. Like, you can make an argument for Ezra to be thrown out, or something, you know, smaller, but that's fine. Dark Trooper's in play. We can take out the Dark Trooper. Do I want to give it a shield, though? I'm going to do it. We're going to go ahead and give it a shield. I'm going to put Public Enemy on the Phase 3 Dark Trooper. So before you do that, it's only combat damage. Oh, you're using Bosk ability. Got it. Okay. I'll swing on it for 5. I'll do 4 back. I look at top card. It discards it. It's blue. Goes to my hand. And we lose that. So that was a waste, but I got some cards out of it, and I needed to get through that card anyway. There's no way to get around it. Not the best play. I'll pass. But that's okay, because I have some answers here. Oof. Collector and another Kanan. Let's drop a Kanan. Gives us nothing but 4 drops right now. We're going to go Razor Crest, grab either Public Enemy or the Lightsaber. Enemy wouldn't be so bad, but Lightsaber is going to be a bigger hit. I should have just taken the initiative earlier with Keel. Instead, we're going to take 2 from Dengar. That's going to make me think about that a little bit more. I'll play the Razor's Crest. I'm going to grab Public Enemy, put it in my hand. So now we got a Restore 2 space unit in play. That's going to be annoying for him. He hasn't ramped yet. If he's holding on to like a Super Laser Tech or Timely Intervention, he probably wanting to use that for a ground unit, which there's nothing for him to hit. So I definitely am glad to go a little bit more in that space. Gotta slow down the boss here. There's 2. Price on my head. Okay. Price on our head. Attach unit. When he's defeated, he will put top deck of his... Put the top card of his deck into play as a resource exhausted. And then as a reaction, he gets to use box ability to ping me. I'll take initiative. Boss ability pings me for 1. I don't think he has anything that's beneficial. All right, has to pass. Thank goodness. Builds protectors and a second Razor's Crest. Ding ding. Okay. What are we dropping? I guess we're going to drop the one of the Canaans. We had 3, so let's put them down. We're at 5. We'll probably swing with this Razor Crest first thing so we can get that Restore ability in. Heal 2. That gives us a second Razor Crest, Chain Code Collector, and Canaan. I'll hit your base for 3 with the Razor's Crest. Restore 2. Now he is at 5, so boss can come out now. There's the boss ping. Okay. Boss has more than 5 health, so Mandalorian ability is not going to work on him. Let's play Public Enemy on Dengar, and we'll exhaust him with Mandalorian's ability. Bosk is deployed. Okay, let's go. 3 resources left. What is he doing? Let's have some fun. I'm going to pay 4 for Chain Code Collector. We're going to ambush into Dengar since he has the bounty. Dengar takes -4, has -4, -0 power, and I'll hit him for 4. And when resolved, I will give Razor Crest a shield. Alright, trying to slow down his ramp a little bit. 6 is good. 7 is probably a solid sweet spot for him. He knows he's running the Mauls. I don't think he's running Vader's, but I think Vader's always a good one in here, especially with just such strong swarm mechanics. There it is. Okay, 2 damage to the collector because it sees a bounty or a bounty hunter in play. So that is gone. Glad I protected the Razor Crest. Take initiative. Definitely heavy ground. Bosk is a little heavy ground. The trick is there with like punishing one's good, Raider's good, and Kylo's silencer's good. You make some arguments of throwing in like maybe a regular TIE fighter, but you almost don't need it. Those Dark Troopers are so annoying too. It's good. It's good. And a Bounty Hunter's Quarry on the crest. So when he defeats this unique unit, I gotta bounce this guy. I gotta bounce him so quick. My base takes 4 damage. All right. 1, 2 forces with me and public enemy. None of these are helping me. Public enemy is probably worth keeping. Forces with me is a maybe. We're at 6, so we can only play 1 card really this turn. Either Village Protectors, Kanan, Second Crest, as well as the Mandalorian. But we do have to drop something. Crest can give us the Jedi lightsaber, or Luke's lightsaber, which I wouldn't mind. Protectors will die in a pretty quickly. The problem is if we get, again, it's those bounties. You can get so many good bounties off of me. All right, let's drop forces with me. Not my favorite thing to do, but he'll probably kill the Razor's Crest with a ping and go from there. So okay, let's see here. 6 resources. Let's play Public Enemy on the Phase 3 Dark Trooper. And we'll exhaust Mandalorian to... yeah, we're just going to exhaust it. Trying to get this shield. Okay, ECLing something. Probably space. That's the only thing that makes sense. Yep. Two damage to my base. 2 damage to the Razor Crest. Finishes off the shield. And then he gets to go from there. Price on his head lets him get the top card in deck into play as a resource. Oof, resolving Bounty Hunter's Quarry twice. That's correct. It's a unique ship. So he's going to look at the top 20 cards, or sorry, top 10 cards for a unit, shuffle them, and he's going to do it again. And he's going to get 2 units out. Seems good. So he paid 6 to essentially take out a unit, remove a shield, deal damage to my base, take a unit into play, and put another unit in play, and get a resource. So it's like 7. Resolve 7 different like action items from one move. Pretty good, pretty good. Looking at the top 10 again. Man, space is flooding. Ground is flooding. I'm at 6 with no Sentinel units in play. Obi-Wan would be fine. Mando would be fine. Obi-Wan would be a little bit better. Here comes Kylo's tie. So there's a 3, a 3, and a 4. That's dangerous. Again, where's my light side overwhelming barrage? That's what I'm wondering. Let's see here. I just don't think there's anything I really have. 2 public enemies, a Luke's lightsaber. Yeah, we'll just go. Nope. Village Protectors. So at least stop some damage coming my way, I guess. I'll tell you, Boss Green. Boss Green has some fun mechanics. Okay. Killed an Initiate, though. Thanks, Protectors. Alright, I'm going to deploy Mando. I'll swing into the phase 3 Dark Troopers for 4. I'll take 3 back, and I'll resolve Public Enemy and give Mando a shield. He's going to take the initiative. All right, I'll pass. Come on. There's a Mando. I mean, there's a Mandalorian's rifle, but nothing I really wanted here. Stay at 6. Right? Because we got 4 and 3. Nope, we got to drop something. We have 4s and 3s. They can play 2 cards, but which ones they're going to be? I feel like rifle's probably going to be it, so we can capture something. What? I don't know. And then we could just double up. I could just double up. I could double up on lightsaber and rifle. I think that maybe that's what we do. Let's try it. Let's double up. Stay at 6. All right, I'm ready. So Mandalorian rifle, when played, we can capture an exhausted non-healer unit, and we can exhaust a unit. So, oof, getting real tired of taking 2 all the time. There is 5. Luckily, we can take care of a few things. Let's go 3. Going to put a Jedi lightsaber on Mandalorian, give him +3/+3, and we'll go ahead and exhaust. Let's exhaust Bosk, since he has less than 6 HP now. Now we can still exhaust and capture one other thing. Will probably be the punishing one. I take 4 there. So we're going to go from 8 to 12. Okay. Bam. Let's play 3 for Mando's rifle. We're going to exhaust the punishing one, and then we're going to capture the punishing one. Take 3 more and go to 15. Let's attack your base for 10. All right, I'll pass. Second Mando rifle and a Grogu. I think we'll just drop the Grogu. Yeah, we need something, do something this turn. So Mando has 5 health remaining. Boss cannot finish him off in 1 move. We know timely interventions could still happen here. So we will see. We will see. No. No, I was wondering what it was, but no, there's no reminder counter. Because the last one I played was the Death Trooper. Ooh. Oh, snap. Here comes Vader. Oh, man, there it is. There goes my Mando. Needed the Obi-Wan or the Mandalorian. Man. 10 cards. So he's going to look at the top 10 cards, find units that cost 3 or less but have the villainy symbol, and gets to put those cards into play for free up to the value of 3. So he grabs a single unit for 3. Great. If he grabs 2 units for lower costs, like a Dengar and, I mean, if you had another TIE fight, Kylo's TIE, that'd be fine. Or punishing one. Oh, Toro Calican. Okay. No, you take 10 back. Yeah. You take dead back. Oh, man. Dead Vader does nothing for me. Like, he's still in a better position. How's it I can kill a Vader and still be this far back? Oh, man. We could Razor Crest for an upgrade. Oh. Stinks. Okay. Upgrades in play. Or in discard pile. Still public enemy. Wish we had a top target. Top target would be so much better. Let's go Kanan. 4 for Kanan. And did you put your captured units back into play? You're punishing one. It'll be exhausted when it comes into play. So he has 8, 11, 15 on board. Sure. I think you got it because you have 15 on board, and I have no way to stop that. Right? Am I right? You got 15? That's 15. Wow. Oh, you still have some good cards in your hand? I'm telling you, got to add the client. I feel like trying the client in there. You're throwing out so many units. Oh, it is? Okay. Woof. All right, well, I'm going to keep playing this deck. If you want to switch it up, that'd be cool. If you got another one. Sweet. Boss Green, everyone. Boss Green. Run for my money on this deck. It's good, though. I'm really digging working on this Boss Green with him. A lot of potential. One of the things, as I said, like trying the client in there. Me and some people were talking about that last night, that it feels good because you can cheat it in with Vader or Bounty Hunter's Quarry. And it's just going to give you a little bit more bounty options. You can play a little bit slower, and that's kind of what the deck wants to do. It's a really good aggro mid-range deck. So I dig it. But Client gives you a little bit of options, and imagine again using Bosk's ability to heal 10 off of your base. Wow, right? But it really comes down to Bounty Hunter's Quarry and Vader helping you flood. And once you're flooding the base earlier, especially before your opponent can Super Laser Blast, and right now a lot of control decks are really only running 1. So if you're ramping quick enough, you should be able to overwhelm your opponent pretty fast. So it's neat. It's neat. So it looks like we're playing Yellow Han. Yellow Han. So Cornet City and Han Solo. Let's get that changed here. Right on the overlay. Let's see here. Left base. No ECL. Cornet City, please. Ding. And same thing. New leader. Not Bosk. We want Han Solo. The right Han Solo. The old Han Solo. I don't know why I'm saying right Han Solo. They're both good. One of those things of like, oh, every Han deck is super good. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. All right. Let's see how I can do against Han Yellow. Is this going to be a fair match? Probably not. But we got to try out this deck. We got to have some fun. I would like to see this work as well as some of my other test games, but, you know, that's not always there. But I like it. It's fun. But, again, there are always going to be some issues. There's going to be some decks that are just clearly better. All right. I rolled a 7. Oh, same. 7 again. All right. I'll play first. So, Razor Crest, Grief Karga, Razor Crest, Grief Karga. Well, that makes that easy. Top target and Keel. So we'll keep everything but a Grief Karga and a Razor Crest. So that gives us 2 different 2-drop options. That gives us a 1-drop bounty and a Razor Crest to pull a bounty back. So that should work out. Blair, either your mat on the right got pulled towards you or the camera shifted a little further down. There you go. Cool. Thank you. All right, let's get it started. What is he going to do? I don't think he's going to surprise me with anything too bad. So I'm going to put Keel out. All right, I'm going to put Keel into play. Here's Han's ability. Gonna go for that 3. Okay. I'll take initiative. What is he gonna do for 3? Not resupply, because this is yellow. Ezra Bridger. Mr. Bridger. Okay, no problem. Got an answer there. All right, let's draw 2 Mando Rifle and a Kanan Jarrus. Kanan is fun. Probably keep the Razor Crest and drop the rifle. We can pull other rifles. Play top target on Kanan. That'll be good. I mean, on Ezra. So I don't pay 1 for top target. And we'll put it on Ezra, and we'll exhaust him using Mandalorian's ability. All right, hey, look, one of them's taken care of. Love it. Did that. Playing a whole different, opponent, really. So it feels better. Oh, waylays his own Ezra. Interesting. Loses the target. It's okay. Swing with Keel for 2 on your base. On attack, I will discard the top card of my deck. It's blue, so matching is my location, so it goes to my hand. All right, I'll play Grief Karga, and I'll search the top 5 cards in my deck for an upgrade and add it to my hand if I find one. Right, we drew Restored ARC, Mando, Luke's Lightsaber, Top Target, and Village Protectors. Top Target is still good. Luke's Lightsaber, though, is going to be a little bit more of a powerhouse. I'm going to take the Lightsaber. I'll put Luke's Lightsaber in my hand. So this turn we added 2 more cards in our hand, which makes me feel a lot better. I'll pass. Draw 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi and a Public Enemy. So that feels better. Obi-Wan, I may hold on to. Drop the Protectors. Let's drop Protectors. We're at a 4. 4 feels good. Karga, Keel, Mando. 2 units in play. At least we're still on theme of Mandalorian. That's the one thing I do like about this deck, is I really wanted to keep it closer to the starter decks. I wanted to have it feel a little bit more like the Mandalorian show, but, it can be a little difficult. There's a lot of cards in here I had to put in to make it work. And a lot of stuff I wanted to leave in, but I feel good about it for the most part. We'll see. All right, there's 4. Cunning. right. Need to exhaust both my units. I'm going to have him choose 1 through 5. 1 through 5. Which one? 4. Kanan is discarded. You just happen to find a 4-cost unit. Let's play Razor Crest. I will grab an upgrade from my discard pile, top target, and put it in my hand. I'll pass. He has the initiative. We'll draw 2. We drew Luke Skywalker and a restored ARC 170. Let's keep Luke for right now. Oof, there really isn't anything to play. We got 3 upgrades. 3 upgrades is good. We'll exhaust somebody, but we drop the Luke. Let's drop the Luke. Luke's 2 turns away. Let's drop the Luke. We are at a Han Solo can come out this turn if he uses Han's ability. That means he can swing also for 7, or he can get up to 7 resources as well. So let's have some answers here. I'm going to have to swing into that Han, I think, if he comes in. It's definitely getting top target on him. Top target, when a unique unit is defeated, you can heal 6 instead of 3 from a unit or a base in play. So, heal. Sorry, it goes from 4 to 6. Racer Crest exhausted. Okay. I like that. I like that. Swing on your base for 2. I'll attack, discard the top card of my deck. It's a blue card. I'll put it in my hand. There's another Keel. Again, we're putting more cards in our hand, which that's kind of the point of this deck, to kind of give you more options. I think one of the cards I still think like sideboard is Wanted, and Wanted would probably be a little bit more beneficial. It's hard because it's another yellow slot, and you're already running like 11 cards that aren't blue. So that can feel a little rough, but we'll make it work. Let's go to... we'll pay 2 for restored ARC. That's going to give us restore 3 now on our space lane, so that's pretty good. Here comes Han Solo. Han Solo. Let's go. What are we going to do here for fun? We'll pay 1 for top target on Han. My base takes 4 with Han. Han puts another resource into play, giving him 4 resources total. Ding, ding. Is that 6? Right. What do I want to do then? He's at 4. Wow. I'm gonna pay 2 for Luke's lightsaber on Keel. He has 5, so I wonder if he's sitting on a Cantina Bouncer or a... Oh, he's paying 5. Syndicate Lackeys. Okay. Okay. That's correct. 5 back. All right, that's what I wanted to see him do. Got it. Cool. I'll take initiative. All right, he used his lackeys. He's going to lose 2 resources. We just drew another Grief Karga and a Fell the Dragon. Dragon will be fine for some stuff. I'm not sure if I want to give up another Grief Karga. Look, enemy. We're playing. We got to play Obi-Wan this turn. Got to do that. So Grief will be a little slower. Public Enemy, I feel like we should hold on to just to have it. All right, Grief is out. We're at 6. We are at 6. All right, let's pay 6 for Obi-Wan Kenobi. 4/6 with Sentinel. Make that Sentinel super clear there. Also, I'm at 6. No, I'm at 4. Waylaid. No one said anything about Waylay. I will deploy Mandalorian. Waylay just doesn't buy him too much time. He hasn't done enough damage to me for me to feel like Waylay was the right move here. Because he spends 3, he only has 3 remaining. If he doesn't swing with with Han right now, I'm going to take care of Exhaust Han. Smuggle. Ooh, DL44. Gross, gross. That's a big hit. We'll swing into Leia with Grief Karga, so we'll trade. Since she's a unique unit, I'm going to use top target, and I'm going to heal 6 damage from a unit. So I'll just heal Mando. It's on Leia. All right, so we got a healed up Mando, which is fine by me. He is exhausted. Okay. He takes the initiative. I'll swing for 5 on your base with the Restored ARC and Razor Crest, and I'm going to restore 3 total. Go down to 1. Put him back up at 9. I'm going to put Public Enemy on Han Solo, and then I'm going to swing into Han Solo, and I'm going to take 6 back, right? And I will then claim the bounty and put a shield on Han Solo, or on Mando. And then I will pass. All right, this feels a lot better than fighting, what's his face? Mando got a shield on him after swinging into Han. He did. He took 6. Yeah, top target heals either units or bases for 6 if they're a unique unit. So yeah, no, I went straight to heal them that 6 off Mando. Yeah, I kind of figured he wasn't ready for me to resolve top target on a unit rather than a base, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Damage from a unit or base. Most people would use a base. It makes sense. We're at 7, so we're at Luke now. So that's good. We also still have Kuel and Ezra. Both are going to be good at kind of seeing a lot of cards up front and doing some stuff. Han probably ran out a little bit out of steam. He has 2 cards in hand. The blaster was pretty much a big hit, but we still got to worry about some other big things like regular Han Solo. So, let's see. Cantina Bouncer. Restored ARC back in my hands. Let's see. Was defeated this phase. Nope. All right. I'll pay 3 for Ezra Bridger. Pay 2 for Kuel, and I'll pay 2 more to put out the Restored ARC. Let's hit your base for a total of 7 with Mandalorian and the Razor Crest. And I will heal 2 off my base, going back to 1. All right, it's going to take him up to 16. Feeling a lot better. Wow, it's amazing what happens when Bosk isn't just shooting you in the face over and over. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then I'll pass. So we got Obi, we got Luke, we got Kanan. Feels good. Staying at 7. And with a lot of different targets here for the bouncer to focus on. Bridger can swing, show us a couple of things, at least see what's on top. Kuel's going to add more options into our hand. So either way, we can probably get 2 more cards before we make a decision on what to play, which is one of the reasons why I like this combination. So, looks like he's still looking at his hand there. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for Han. Now, Han Yellow is a strong deck, but it's also a very difficult deck to pilot. And we talk about this a bit because you're thinking about cards in your hand. You're thinking about your smuggle cards. You're trying to remember anything you've seen in your opponent's hand from your disrupt abilities, and you just need to watch board state. So, Raphael, this is the improved version of the starter deck. That is definitely it. This is the one that has rares and legendaries in it. Going on, trying to stay on theme a little bit from what the starter deck does and what Mando does, at least in the show. So he plays the jetpack, gives him a bonus, gives him a shield. A little gross there. I don't like it, but we can get around it a little bit. I guess we'll just play Obi-Wan. Not what I wanted to do. I'll play Obi-Wan. Get that Sentinel back into play. But Raphael, the way this deck is focusing on a lot more blue cards. Only 11 non-blue to use stuff like Kuel. Okay. Obi-Wan dies. Takes 8 damage from that Cantina Bouncer with Surprise Strike. All right, I'm going to give 2 experience tokens to Ezra, and since it's a Force user, I will draw a card. A lot of card draw. A lot of card draw now. That's what I want to see. All right. I'll go ahead and swing with Ezra on your base for 5. Okay. Get to look at the top card of my deck, and I can leave it there. I'm going to leave it. It's blue. Okay. I'll swing on your base for 2 with Kuel. Discard the top card of my deck. It's blue, so it goes into my hand. That's good. Yeah, I got 9. Yeah. Yeah, so. All right, let's go to game 2. Game 2 it is. Wow, this deck's a lot better when I can keep anything on the board. I think Kuel got me maybe 4 extra cards. 3 at least, but I think maybe 4. right, let's go here. Now, Raphael, if you're interested, there's a deck list in the description below. There's no sideboard, but if you're asking me what I would sideboard in, it would be making openings, 3 of. Probably 3 wanteds to try that out a little bit more. And then just play around with a couple of control spells. So takedowns, fell the dragons, things like that. And that'd be really it. I really wanted to keep the deck not too much of an upgrade of like changing out everything and you just have Mandalorian, right? Like I really want to still keep it to the theme of what it's doing. And part of that is a little bit slower, but that's okay. We can definitely heal a lot if we can keep units in play. Where it's going to struggle with is definitely the green-red aggro combos. Spot removal can be a little bit bad. But eventually your opponent's going to run out of some cards. And you just need to keep drawing and drawing as much as you can with cards like Obi-Wan, Ezra, and Keel. Karga will pull out some more stuff for you. And then the Razor Crest will be able to keep some more cards coming back into your hand. But again, I feel like I'm really settled on where this is. Like where I would take it. So... but this has been definitely the hardest one for me to keep on theme of what it's doing. And you can also, you know, sideboard, you can switch up some of the 2 ofs of like, you know, instead of 2 Mandos, you run 3, anything like that. Those types of things. So, all right, let's draw Mando, Grief Karga, Fell the Dragon, Public Enemy, and Luke's Lightsaber. No. Don't really want to see both my Mandos right here. I would prefer maybe a Grogu. I'm going to mulligan. He's going to keep now that he's decided I can choose. Second player always has to make their decision after the player who goes first. Try to make sure when you're in a tournament that you don't just mulligan when you're going second because you're giving your opponent extra information that may change what they were going to do. So it's better to wait for whoever is going first to decide. And that's why you should always decide who's going first prior to drawing your cards. Another thing I always advise people on, don't do odd or even when there are 2 dice. You go for who goes first off of odd or even or 2 dice. The problem there is there are more even options than there are odds because you can never hit 1. So, you know, it's just kind of one of those things. It's always best to go for high roll or low roll, or you go even odds with 1 die. So, shuffle, cut 1, restored ARC, Public Enemy, Obi-Wan, Grief Karga, and Luke's Lightsaber. Okay, so let's go. We got 2 Luke's Lightsabers. We're going to drop Obi-Wan because we have a total of 4 6-drop Sentinel units. So I feel good there. Raphael, I felt that the action of Mando and many cards were weak. Have you felt the same, specifically matches against Moff Basic? Yeah, in the basic ones, it feels like, you know, Mando's pretty weak. At the local tournament, I take Mando as a local event. Sorry, I take Mando as a starter because he's the weakest one out of all the starters. He's slower. He doesn't have big hitters, and it just feels like it's a longer match every time. I think you have to be a strong pilot to beat the starter. But one of the things I always do when I test these decks out, when I make alternates like this, is I try to run it up against, you know, the alternate starters I make with Moff Gideon and things like that. It feels a lot better. But let's see what we can do here. Wow, I really don't want to drop another Public Enemy, but it's the better option. Okay. All right, I'm ready. So we have 2 2-drops, Karga and Restored ARC. Karga's obviously going to get an upgrade from the top of our deck. And there's an L337. So that's fine. That's fine. Let's go space. I'll put a Restored ARC into play. So L337 does have a shield, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me to get through that. That's okay. We'll find some answers here in a bit. Kelly. Kelly's here saying hi. Hi, Kelly. Great, I'll pass. Let's see. Blair has the initiative. Kelly's hanging out. Raphael's asking questions. I gotta decide what I'm doing. All right, we have Ezra as a 3-drop, Kanan as a 4-drop, and Grief Karga and Public Enemy. Ezra wouldn't be bad this turn, but we'd lose something really strong. Blair's just moving ahead. All right, I'm gonna drop Grief Karga. We're gonna take 2. All right. Let's go ahead and hit your base for 2, and I'll heal 1. That's how you trade there. Now who's winning? All right. Han ability to go ahead and ramp up there. Don't like that. I'll pay 3 for Ezra Bridger. Now he has a 4 cost. I don't know what he's going to play. Something with ambush? Oh, the guards. Nice, because he has another yellow unit, so he gets Sentinel. Gross. I'll take initiative. All right, draw 2 cards. Top target and Grief Karga again. Target's going to be able to heal a unit, which is solid. I'm actually probably going to drop top target right now. Keep Grief, keep the lightsaber. Ooh, if only we had a forces with me. That would have been better. All right, L337 only hits for 2. The Gamorrean Guard hits for 4. So we're probably going to have to Public Enemy the Gamorrean Guard and exhaust him. Han ramped up to 5, so he has to drop 1. But now he's back to the same level as me. Okay, let's take care of these pigs. We're going to play Public Enemy on the Gamorrean Guards. And we will use Mandalorian's ability to exhaust the guard. All right, this is where we start playing slow, Raphael. I mean, that's what it feels like. But we can use other stuff to make it feel faster, like Ezra being able to play a card off the top of the deck and find you upgrades to where you feel like you're doing something. I couldn't take that risk right now, but playing a 0 cost and giving me some options feels a little bit better here. Now, I really wish Ezra had the Spectre benefits, as we've seen some other Spectre units, but unfortunately, his abilities are already too good. There it is. There's 2 on Ezra Bridger. Okay. No good there. He's going to take 4. Oh, man. He's going to take 4 no matter what. So what is the play? Could avoid it. 2 to base, and I'll heal 1. Considering Han still hasn't played anything, we can play a little bit slower here and see what he's going to do. He has 4 resources left. I have 4 resources left. He wants me to swing into guards and lose Ezra Bridger, and I won't kill the guards. So the problem is, oh, there's the second Ezra. That's what he's doing. Okay. Gosh. Lightsaber only gives me a +1 as well. So I'd only go up to a 5/5, and I would still die. Karga will search for 1. I'll pay 4 for Kanan. Let's get the Jedi duos here out. Master Padawan. All right, takes the initiative. There we go. Nothing else here. I don't want to swing into Gamorrean. He's going to want to swing into me or swing into the guard, which he cannot kill Kanan. So I think we're good. I'll pass. Grogu and Village Protectors. Grogu seems fine when I can throw something on him, but nothing yet. So we're going to drop Grogu. I like Grogu early on. Raphael, you're asking, like, how does it compete when it does feel slow? Grogu feels a lot better when you're dropping Luke's lightsaber turn 2 or on turn 3 playing forces with me. Just because you'll get the 2 experience counters, you'll shield him up, and now Grogu becomes this threat with a lot more health than people expect. And again, if you can set it up, or if he's alive long enough by the time Mandalorian comes out, the legendary unit, you can double shield that guy. So there's a lot there that you can still do with that makes the deck interesting. Now, right now we're in game 2, which will probably all we'll have time for. Oh, and there's the bounce. Bouncer to my hand. Okay. Rough. But we have Village Protectors. I'll pay 3 for Village Protectors. Put that on the board. There we go. He still hasn't done any damage to me anymore, because I healed that. So I have a 2/2 with shield and sentinel. Ezra can swing into it and survive. The guard can swing into it and survive. L3 cannot. Okay, we lose a shield. He looks at the top card of his deck. And I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to use Luke's lightsaber. Yeah. I'm going to put... Okay. I'm going to play Luke's lightsaber on Village Protectors and give it +3/+1. So it's a 5/3 with Sentinel. All right, 5/3 with Sentinel means L3 cannot defeat it. He could play Han. That's my last 2 there. 5 resources. Swing with the guards. Yep, trade. Okay. We'll trigger the public enemy bounty and put a shield on Ezra. I will swing on your Ezra. And I'll lose the shield. And then I'll resolve his ability. I will leave it. Yeah, I'll leave it. Raphael, ooh, that's interesting. She already said, I think the difficult part is to keep the board with the units long enough. Yep, that is the hard part. He's using Han's ability. Swing on your base for 2 with restored ARC. Yeah, keeping units alive, I would say, is the toughest thing. L3 finishes off Ezra. And there goes our units. All right, I'm going to take initiative. Now, he has enough to deploy Han if he wants, which will give him 2 more resources and put 4 damage on my base. That's exactly what he's doing. 4 damage on my base. Okay. Now we have top target in as the top card of the deck. We have Grief Karga and Kanan Jarrus left. All right. Ooh, there's Mandalorian. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's. Man, I really want to play Mandalorian. Kanan or Grief? Grief is going to grab more cards. Kanan's going to heal and be a problem for my opponent. Let's go Kanan. We're going to go Kanan and have a little fun. We won game 1, so I don't feel as bad. Will we get to game 3? I don't know. Time is a thing. All right, we get to go first, though. 4 to 6. We have the restored ARC. He's at 6. Let's swing on your base for 2 with the restored ARC, and I'll heal 1. All right, hits my base for 4. It's going to take me to 7. Let's go ahead and we can't Both his units are too strong. Let's try this. I'll play Grief Karga, and I'll look at top 5 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, upgrade. 5. We got an upgrade. Okay. Got 2 forces with me there. Well, we're not going to see those again. Shuffle those, put them on the bottom of the deck. I'll put top target into my hand. Got 2 top targets. That's pretty good. Probably put them both on Han, honestly. Right, takes me from 7 to 10 with that next hit from the bouncer. Okay, let's go. Oops. I'm going to put top target on Han Solo. All right, he's holding on to stuff. He has 7 resources. He wants me to deploy that Mando. Instead, I'm just going to play top target twice on Han Solo, so that way I can heal my base 12 or heal one of my units 6 and my base 6. There's 4. Oh, gross. Gross. Fine. We can do that. I'll pay 1 for top target and put that on your Gamorrean guards. Guess what we're going to do is we're going to swing into Gamorrean guards for 4 and heal the Mandalorian completely. Oh, restored my ARC. Okay. I'll deploy the Mandalorian. I'll swing into your Gamorrean guards. I'll take 4, resolve top target to heal 4 on the Mandalorian. And then I'll pay 2 for the restored ARC to come back out. And then I'll pass. All right. That gives us Public Enemy and Mando's Rifle. 2 more upgrades. Mando's Rifle can exhaust a unit. Or Mando's Rifle, sorry, can capture a unit, and I can exhaust one after I play an upgrade of a unit that costs 6 or less. So, still feel pretty good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Mandalorian still in play. Let's have some fun here. Now we can double shield Grief Karga or the restored ARC. He's not going heavy into space. He'll probably have to continue bouncing this restored ARC. At most, I think I have to worry about either the Falcons, which I think Yellow Han runs 5, like total, so not even 6 cards. But staying definitely a bit slower. A lot to think about with Han again. So he does have DJ and Tech in there. That means he can smuggle in Tech at 5, and no, he smuggles in Tech at 4. I think DJ Tech's a 3 cost. So some danger stuff here. It's my base for 4. Takes me to 14. What are we going to do? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play 6 for the Mandalorian, and I'm going to go ahead and put 2 shields on Grief Karga. Double Mandos out. Double Mandos. Let's here. One thing I like about the Mandalorian unit, the legendary, is that he does have that 5, which is obviously better than Obi-Wan by 1 point, but it feels better when he hits back at things like Vader. Dang, 5 gonna bounce. Yep, there it is. There's the Mandalorian back in my hand. No problem. Swing on Han for 2 with Grief Karga. I'll lose a shield. So we're going to go from 14 to 17, taking that 3 damage from that bouncer. Was not paying enough attention there. I'll swing for 2 on your base, and I'll heal 1 with the restored ARC. All right, he has initiative. That feels good. Let's go. Public Enemy on Han Solo, and then Mandalorian will swing into Han Solo, making Mandalorian take 4. We'll resolve Public Enemy to put a shield on Mando, and then we'll resolve Top Target, since Han Solo is unique, to heal 6 off my base. So we'll go back down to 10. Or 11, sorry. And then I'll pass. All right, his leader is out of play. I have 4 cards in hand. Kuel, Razor Crest are the ones I just drew, which is great. We still have the Mandalorian and Mandalorian's rifle, and we have 2 shielded units in play, with one of them being Mando himself. So I think we're, again, in a good spot here. 6 resources, staying at 6. I could go to 7, but I'll probably play 2 of these cards. Definitely this turn. Those bouncers hit hard, though. I think what we're going to do is Mandalorian, and then to capture a unit and exhaust a unit. That's probably what we use. Let's play the the Mandalorian's rifle. Sorry. So he's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resources. So we could see a Han Solo. Oh, Leia Organa instead. There's an exhaust. Let's pay 3 for Mandalorian's rifle on Mando. We will exhaust one of the bouncers, and we will go ahead and capture the bouncer we exhaust. Raphael, something I'm learning from this love is to have something to keep healing my base to stay alive. Oh yeah. Here comes Falcon. Oop, I paid 3 for that. Oh man, of course I can't protect the restored ARC now. I'll hit your base for 2 and heal 1 off my base. Alright, 12 and 2. Yeah, that was the right play. He swings on the restored ARC and takes 2 back, which he will not care about that much. I'll pay 2 for a Kuel. I'll swing into that Cantina bouncer for 2, and I'll lose a shield off Grief Karga. All right, you have initiative, and I'll pass. Another restored ARC, another Razor's Crest. I think we're going to stay at 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 2 Razor Crest in hand and a restored ARC. And we have a shielded Mandalorian that he cannot bounce. So, most he has to swing into it. But Cantina Bouncer could die, Leia could die, and we still have a regular Mandalorian to bring out. So, oh, he's gonna bounce it. Okay. What are you going to do, Blair? Han Solo's been activated. Mando's been activated. Bodhi Rook, look at my hand. Only can discard non-units. Here's all my units. Oh man, let's go. We have 2 restored ARCs, so we could bring something back, which would be good. That's probably the better play. So we can bring back Public Enemy, Top Target. Top Target would actually be really solid. So let's go. Pay 4 for Razor's Crest, and I'm going to grab Top Target out of my discard pile and put it in my hand. So Top Target will be nice just because when we do... There it is. Leia does this. Deals 2. He has 4 left. Gross. Pay 1 for Top Target. We're going to go ahead and put this on Cantina Bouncer, and we'll exhaust him using Mandalorian's ability. Let's hope he doesn't have an ambush. If he doesn't have an ambush, well, he saved enough for a Falcon, so that may just be the Falcon he's about to play. There it is, 3 for Falcon. Got it. Swing with Grief Karga into the Cantina Bouncer. And then I'll resolve Top Target. Since the Cantina Bouncer is non-unique, I can only do 4. I'll heal 4 off the Mandalorian. All right, Mando's back. I'm back at full health. I'm going to take 3, though. I'm going to swing on your base for 7 with Mandalorian. Get him up to 19 there. He will definitely take the initiative. He cannot kill Mando in 1 hit. So I think that's good. We still have a Cantina Bouncer captured. And he's going to take the initiative. I'll pass. Guess I should not ready all my cards yet. Another Grief Karga and a Kanan Jarrus. Let's go. Let's drop the second Razor Crest. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gives us 7. Restore 2. That Restore 2 is going to make him really want to take care of the Razor Crest, which he cannot kill in 1 hit. I'm at 13. I remember that. Oops. All right, tough decisions. Tough decisions for Han over there. We got Mandalorian as a Sentinel unit if we need it. Our Mandalorian leader hits for 7, which is pretty solid when he's sitting at 19. Honestly, it's probably going to be the first thing we do is swing. I think I swing with the crest. Nothing can kill Mando at 7 in the Han deck. Regular solo shoots for 6. Right? Yeah, I think it's just 6. So that's not going to do... I mean, it'll hurt me, but it won't do a lot. Spark of Rebellion. Look at my hand, make me discard a card. Dang. But I think we got it. Swing for 3 on your base. Heal 2. Right. Pretty good. 21 or 22. That makes sense. Weren't you at 19? Or you're at 20? Okay, if you're at 19, you should only be at... Oh, yeah, I hit you for 3. My bad. Trying to give you more health. All right, well, that's game. He doesn't... Ooh, surprise strike. Not enough. 6. Mando finishes you off for 7. Oh. You're right. You're at 29. Mando doesn't do that. He just gets you to 29. Feels better. Feels better than it did against the Bosk green deck, that's for sure. Takes the initiative. Let's go 2. Restored ARC. Let's go 2. 2 for Restored ARC, 2 for Grief Karga. Look at top 5 cards for an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab Luke's Lightsaber. Shuffle these, put them on the bottom. And we'll pay 2 and put that on Grief Karga. All right, pay 2 to put the lightsaber on Grief, and then I'll pass. Village Protectors and a Jedi lightsaber. Not sure. Jedi lightsaber's still the one that I'm just like, it's good, but just I like getting the health bonus. But probably the one you'd switch out for a, I don't know, probably a blue sentinel unit of some sort. We still have that captured Cantina bouncer. But we have 2 space units, so he doesn't have an answer. With 4 units in play, there's not much here he could do. He could Cunning. He's going to pay 7 for Han. Shoot me. Bounce another unit. Yep. Yep. Mando's into Mandalorian. Gives him the bouncer back. And that's it. Yep. We'll let Carl Weathers get that kill. Dutch! No, wait, his name's not Dutch. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's name. What is Carl Weathers' name in Predator? All right. Awesome. Thanks so much, Blair. That is all I have time for. It's good 2 games. All right. Appreciate everyone hanging out, watching. That was 2 good games there. The Boss Green one is definitely a tough matchup, but I love seeing the Boss Green get better and better every time Blair and I play. I'll work on trying to get that list in here because that seems to be a staple of his that he's really liking. This deck, I think, is doing really solid. The changes here, maybe it's the lightsaber, is one of those that you can think about cutting and trying something a little different. But, you know, some of the stuff we didn't get to see were some strong Grogu plays. Really love stuff like that with the lightsaber on turn 3. And then turn 4, if they still have a Grogu out, you get to hit them with a 1 with the Force, which I think is what makes that pretty solid. Chain Code Collector is probably a second card. I really like Chain Code Collector because of all the bounties, and it still fits in what the deck is doing, but maybe that's the one I'm just too attached to. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of fun stuff here. You can really set up with someone like Grogu and get some strong tempo in through the game. You know, best case scenario, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. This is turn 5, so you just need a solid turn 4 play, which can again be something like this. You really want to give it a little bit more protection, so you're really looking at things like this for a turn 4 play. Forces with me, Village Protectors, and Takedown. Something to kind of protect that Grogu. That's really what I wanted to see happen this game, is get that good swing for 5 and shielded, and then just keep swinging with a super strong Grogu, and Grogu gives you the tap. So a lot of fun there. Check this out. I'll put a video about this deck here this week, and we'll go from there. Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy your evening, and may the Force be with you.